Deion Sanders Jr. admits content restriction at Colorado, laments Shedeur and Shilo's loss in emotional address. It's been a season to forget in Boulder. 6 games in, Colorado sits at 2-4 overall and 0-3 in conference play, with a 2-game losing streak weighing heavily on the Buffaloes. Deion Sanders' squad has only 2 wins this season, against Delaware, 31-7, and against Wyoming, 37-20. Without Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders on the field, this year feels like Coach Prime's first real test at the helm, and unfortunately, he's failing that test miserably. As the Buffs stumble on the field, Deion Sanders Jr., the man behind well-off media, is stripping down the glamour of CU and giving fans the fatigue and frustration behind the scenes. Deion Sanders Jr. opens up about posting struggles and his brother's tough reality following TCU loss. The 35-21 loss to TCU was a hard pill to swallow. It was the match that was supposed to finally set the momentum right. However, the Buffaloes once again blew a double-digit lead. This was their second straight week of heartbreak after a 24-21 collapse to BYU, and this time, Deion Sanders Jr. took to YouTube with an unusually candid message. "You know, it's hard to promote right now because we're out here getting our ass whooped," Sanders Jr. admitted. "It's hard to market on his page and everything, because when you're just out here getting your ass whooped and people are just having their way with you, you've got to post a specific way." This silence hits differently for a team that once nailed social media. Sanders Jr. even explained how the losses on the field led to a shift in content strategy. "You've got to post more football stuff, more hardcore content, like him yelling at the players and all that. You can't post as much fun stuff or outside stuff, because they already think it's something else," he added. One look at Colorado's official football page, and the fandom's sentiment and the reason for the change in strategy become rather evident. One fan sums up the emotion perfectly, writing, "I don't want to see another post until we can win a game, please." However, Sanders Jr.'s strategy seems to be working on Deion's page, with fans sending in prayers and blessings. Meanwhile, analysts, too, are no longer sounding optimistic about Coach Prime. Analysts like Kevin Borba went so far as to say that they could fall apart. Borba also added, "You might see some coaches lose their jobs. You might see some players possibly figure out ways to exit the program." When a program that went 9-4 last season falls so miserably, a change in content strategy is just a small part of the problem. However, Sanders Jr. is trying to navigate the brutal currents regardless. "I've got to post what's legit and what's going on, which is just football focused right now," Sanders Jr. said. "I promoted it on all channels. But I can't promote it on his page because, you know, it's tough right now."